Good morning, everybody. Video number 2 for the day. Actually, it's video number 3, but 2 for uploading today. I have one set for tomorrow morning, so you guys, I got a video tomorrow. So you'll get a video tomorrow. So anyways, let's get started. We've been going through this. We've been talking about this. Dungeon Divers, Dragon. I'm going to try to point out some of the shortfalls. I'm going to try to point out the things that I have done wrong. I am going to do everything in my power not to screw up. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that we stay good. I already did my polls. So if we go into the tavern, we now see that I have stuff to upgrade. Okay? So we're in a place where we have guys to upgrade. Especially this bad boy. He needs to be upgraded. Okay? So that's going to be part of that wonderful... where the hell did you go? Did I turn... Good God, Leon. You are such an idiot sometimes. So, not champion chase, got that done now. I had to go do run a couple runs in the campaign to go get my wonderful last pieces, grabbed onto a few more fusion pieces, and I was done. It's just, yeah, I do what you gotta do. Champion training, we haven't even started that. Dungeon Dragon, haven't started that. Dungeon Divers, have not started that. So, what are my suggestions? What are my downfalls? What do I do? How do I do it? Not that I'm an expert. I am not. I'm just going to give you the benefit of what I've done before. My wisdom is not intelligence. It's just my experiences. So let's go ahead and get started here. First off, they're doing the 2x on the speed gear. I love that. I have done this 100 times with loot rate, drop tables, hard mode included. Let's bring up this bad boy. So here, I'm going to zoom in. Let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. Levels 20 is your optimum level for both tournament and tournament events and event points. Okay? When I say that, it's points per event. You notice here, you get 144 at 20, you get 131. It goes down as we go along. Points per energy spent. Okay? Points per energy spent. That's the most important thing. We're not factoring in time. Okay? We're not factoring in time at all. If time is important to you, then going on to hard levels makes a ton of sense. But if we're not factoring in time, we're going just straight off of, we're looking here, points per, and here's a loot rate to really kind of draw that in for you. Stage 1, right here is 21 and 20. 20 is your best. Excuse me, is your best rate. You're going to get your best stuff at, in my opinion, at 70. 76.2, you can actually, this is Dungeon Diver points. You actually get a little bit better at 16. And actually way down at 3, you can get the best points. But I'm not going to get the equipment I want. Place that I'm going to get the equipment I want and everything is right in this area here. And so if I'm doing tournament and everything all combined and loot drop rate and stars and all that kind of good stuff all mixed into one, for me, by far the best place is here at 21, 22, 23, 24, depending upon who you have. Okay, so 21 through 24 to me is the best area. Actually, it's 20 through 24 is the best area. 20 is blue. But if I come here and look at blue, blue is good against green. My guy that I'm going to be using is green. So the best one in 21 through 24 is, because I'm using green, is against Force. Force, Magic, Spirit. I'm using Spirit. It's best against Force. So I'm going to have to put some guys in here. So the first guy I'm going to put in here and then we're going to put in some other guys. Now, super raids. Do you use them or not? This is a very good question. I say no to super raids. In this case, we're going to go back to the wonderful pictures and we're going to pull up this. If I'm doing just dungeon divers and just dragon, if I'm just doubling up and that's it, yes, use super raids. But if you're doing champion training, the answer is no. If you have your stuff set up to run on, I can't remember what it's called, the tool to do all the to manually do this for you, or you have a bunch of multi battles, which I happen to have a bunch of multi battles, 110%. Do not even think about putting anybody else in. I mean, yeah, you're going to get the most bang for your buck because you're going to run this multiple times and you're going to get more champion training done quicker. So let's get the champion training going. We're not doing super raids. Once again, if super raids are important, I mean, if you're not doing champion training, then super raids make sense. It's going to cut your time in half that you need to go. I need to edit my queue. And let's see what I have out here. So bring up 3 of those and 6 of those. Then another 3. And then that should finish us off pretty good. Now, if I'm on super raids, it generally takes me about 50 to get through it. Because I'm not on that, I'm going to up it to 100. But I want to be just short and manually do the last few. So I'm going to put 90 super raids in. Make sure, 100%, make sure gear cell is off. Common mistake, I've made it 1,000 times. Because, you know, you're looking for specific gear, you're trying to get more money, blah, blah, blah. That's where we're sitting. Anyways, I'm good. We're going to hit play. Now, this is my best. High Priest Ornn does a really efficient job on this. High Priest Ornn is going to now just tank everything, and with his regen gear, going to make life miserable for these guys. They're never going to be able to get past. I don't even think they'll get past halfway. Ever. They might, but I don't think they do. I think what the wave 2 does get past halfway, but just barely, and they just barely do it once. And there we go. Let's see. Did they get him past half? Yeah, they don't even get him past half. And so, once again, this here does take a bit of time, regrettably. I'm going to just let this run in the background after I stop recording. But we're going to see some numbers come up everywhere, and we're going to see really good positive results here. The dragon is the quickest of the 3 waves, believe it or not. Now, I also said, I'm doing this one at a time because I'm doing the champion chase, or not champion chase, champion training. I have seen in the past, if you do it with the right guys, if you have bunch of 4-star and 5-star, you can actually put on super raids and finish at about the same time. But I just don't have a bunch of 4 and 5-star guys that are ready to develop. I've got them all done already. So for me to go one at a time, that is the most efficient for me to go. And you can see that we're collecting our data and we're moving forward. So guys, I'll touch back real quick later on, do a short with the results after a couple hours. But and that might not, because work's been crazy. But that said, that's what we're doing. The things to look out for. Gear cell on. Whether you do super raid or not, based on your situation, and what level are you going to use. As I said, for me, because I have a spirit guy, I want to go up against force. But if your solo guy is can't even think of what it is called, void, you can choose any of them. I would go with 24 because of where my account is. If I was somebody who's got everybody that they need and they're just kind of playing it to play the collection game, then I would do it at level 20. But if you're end game, level 20 is better. If you don't have the best gear in the world and you need gear, I increase my odds and I'd run 21 to 24. If you're end game and you're just greedy and you want mythical and you have no problems getting energy and everything else, definitely run in hard mode. Orn can solo. I've had him solo Dragon hard before, but it's not a consistent 100%, so that's why I'm not doing it. But yeah, I'm very happy with what I have, where I'm sitting, my energy production, my energy output. I'm sitting in a really good place. So I'll talk to you guys later. Can't wait to hear how you guys are doing. Please leave a like and a subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm not going to pander to you guys too much. I do this mainly for my mental health. I like talking. I like sharing raid, and I have fun with it. So as long as that continues, I'm going to continue making videos. I'll talk to you later. I'm not going to monetize. I have decided that. No, my mind changes like the wind. So, but as of this moment, I can monetize, and I'm not going to. So I'll talk to you guys later.